Christine Lepisto, the writer on Tree Huggers website, predicts that at our current rate, by the year 2050, the oceans will have more pounds of plastic than they do fish. Have you consumed something wrapped in plastic today? Did you throw it away or did you recycle it? I bet you don't keep track of those things, but really they have a huge impact on our earth. Do you practice eco-friendly consumption? This could be bags, water bottles, straws, or anything that could be transferred to a reusable material. If your plastic consumption is not something that you typically monitor, it's time to open your eyes to such a big issue. I've read multiple alarming facts from environmental awareness websites and health articles about the excessive use of plastic in the United States. Now, stopping the use of plastic straws can reduce wildlife threats, improve our human health, and lower the amount of non-biodegradable waste in our landfills. But why should you take action on such an important, large-scale problem that might not seem important to you? So first, it's not about just saving the turtles like some may think. Sea turtles are not the only organisms affected by plastic. In fact, it is predicted that within 30 or more years, 99% of seabirds will have ingested some kind of remains of plastic based on Straw Hopper's research. Nano-sized microplastics can permeate the tissue of marine mammals, seabirds, and fish, creating an increase in toxins that are released directly into their bloodstream. Think about how boring vacations would be without abundant wildlife and tourism. This is something that is a lot more important than we may think. Second, our health deteriorates by using plastic straws. According to MBG Health, a plastic chemical, polypropylene, can alter estrogen levels in women, impacting fertility rates and increasing the chance of breast cancer, endometrial cancer, and many dependent tumors that are based around estrogen levels. Also, drinking through straws can push more sugars and acids towards the molars, so MBG Health says that there is a significant increase in a chance of tooth decay and cavities the more you use a straw. In addition to that, there are also evidence that correlates bloating with using a straw because air bubbles are pushed more into your digestive system if you use a straw. And third, the earth is suffering tremendously from the use of plastic straws, not only in the United States, but worldwide. So plastics do not biodegrade naturally, allowing them to sit for thousands of years. Plastics that partially degrade in landfills take up to 200 years to break down, and their chemicals last in the soil even longer. Without degradable components, this means that every piece of plastic ever made on each country of our Earth will remain on Earth until an alternative resource has been created and used. So this map shows all of the concentrations of plastic in our oceans, and notice how the most abundant pieces of plastic are around the United States. So that should really say something. There are ways to manage this problem, both big and small. Simple baby steps done at home can help the big picture. It's really satisfying because a plastic straw has a cheap and easy alternative that creates less waste. First, you could start by reusing an insulated cup that you can buy from Starbucks, Target, basically any cute little store or boutique, or even a grocery store, with a straw instead of grabbing a drink at a gas station or a fast food restaurant every time you're thirsty. When you're out to eat, you can politely decline a plastic straw in your cup. You could even bring your own reusable straw, like these bamboo ones, which are a little bit difficult to see, but that's at a smoothie place in Hawaii. Doing this gives you less trash to throw away at the end of each day, which should make you proud of yourself. In addition to that, taking small actions on an environmental issue is an admirable trait to have because it makes you a leader and a trendsetter. So we often subconsciously follow what our peers are doing without even realizing, so this is something that could really play a role in our environmental change. If you replace plastic straws with an alternative of your choice, you might be a trendsetter that inspires those around you. You should feel accomplished that others are following in your footsteps. These solutions are not far out of reach, and you can just imagine all of the simplicity that it can bring to your life. Imagine a world where it is so satisfying to pull a foldable straw out of your pocket or your handbag or even your backpack at school. You can find unique straws like bamboo, metal, silicone, paper, basically anywhere. And I personally carry around silicone straws, and trust me, I always get a compliment or a comment each time I pull it out. Imagine walking on the beach and not stepping on some sort of trash or seeing a pile of trash that somebody's left behind or has washed up. I've personally had to pull plastic from my big toe on my right foot because I stepped on a broken piece of a water bottle and it got stuck in between my toes, which was very painful. So this is a big deal to me especially. And lastly, imagine a world where photos of animals eating plastic is unusual. I think that that's really difficult to consider when all this is going on because we're so used to seeing all of these animals and all these pictures on media, and we don't realize that there's something that we can do about it. These solutions are simple and the outcomes are nothing short of amazing. Out of all of our world's environmental issues, this is one that we all can take action on and improve one day at a time. Even though it takes some time to get used to this new lifestyle, the pros outweigh all of the cons. So Global Citizen's article on why you should not use plastic straws if you don't have to had this amazing quote that said, "Being able to sip a beverage isn't worth sucking the life out of the oceans." And that's very true and very well said, because we don't need to do this, so why are we causing all of this unnecessary environmental stress? Howard Zinn once said that small acts, when multiplied by millions of people, can transform the world. So you can be a part of something like this if you're willing to just make a small, simple change. I challenge you all to explore websites like Amazon, Target, and Walmart and buy an alternative straw, because it is definitely one of the cheapest and best purchases I have ever made. Thank you.